who will?
Well, hopefully nobody. I mean, I can't believe that in this day and age people would
yes,
actually...
you can say that. I can understand it. You're still young. Well, not that young, but you're too young to know that a time comes when without companionship, it's all empty.
I have friends, Mother.
I'm not talking about friends. I'm talking about a family. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you did something with your hair.
Give it a rest, Mom.
Hey, what about that McGuire guy?
What?
Who's McGuire?
Yeah, the cute one. She works with him.
Oh.
I mean, I always had the sense you and he were sort of special.
Based on what? You've never even met him.
Well, just, stuff. Well, like today you haven't even talked about him.
Patty, I haven't talked about him lots of times.
Well, there you are then. McGuire. What about him?
I know you, Irene. You can't tell me you're not attracted to him.
Trust me, I am not his type, not even close.
That's just what I'm saying. You could be his type. I mean, even with your kind of build, there are ways of dressing to de-emphasize.
Ma, enough. You know, it's when she starts with your kind of build stuff, as if that's the issue. She has a certain kind of life, and that's her choice. You put in 8 hours a day with the fourth graders and then 8 hours a day at home. That's your choice. Well, I have mine. I don't know why Mom can't accept it.
Do you accept it?
Yeah, I do. You know, usually.
Okay.
I mean, does she think I like the way I look? Did I have one piece of cake, even a sliver? The only thing good about being my size is it eliminates the men who only want you for your build instead of who you are.
Why don't I believe you?
Because you think it's a rationalization, but it's not.
Don't you want to meet somebody?
I meet people. I met somebody just last week.
Yeah?
Yeah. And he likes the angle of my eyebrow.
Well, there you go.
No, really. He's nice, and he's a professional man. Good looking, and he's appropriate.
Appropriate?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It just doesn't sound very romantic.
Mom?
Yeah.
He wants you to read to him. He says you do the best voices.
Come on. Let's go. What are we reading tonight, sweetie?
You know, the one about the frog.
Oh, didn't we read that last night?
I want to read it again.
Could you call a chiropractor? Please?
This isn't exactly in my job description, you know. I knew that, and I appreciate it. It's just the super's off today, and chiropractors don't work on Sundays either. Well, can you just send him to the hospital or something? No, he doesn't have... Oh, watch that corner. Doesn't have insurance. Are you serious?
Hello, I'm here too.
So if the chiropractor can't help him, he could be here forever? Yes. Fortunately, however, this apartment is on the 8th floor with a balcony overlooking concrete. I could always just throw him over.
Hey.
Yeah, either that or just marry him. Huh? What? You know, put him on your insurance. Excuse me, Amy.
Would you be willing to marry him?
Oh, hell no. He's in your apartment.
Oh, Amy.
Spike!
A chiropractor left already?
It didn't take long. He thinks I have a herniated disc. He wants me to see a surgeon.
Oh, you're kidding.
Would I kid about something like this? I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, don't panic. I'll make a few calls.
You think while I'm waiting, I could have some cereal or something?
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course. Any kind?
You got sugar pops? And eggs?
Okay. Yeah.
Poached?
Poached. Oh, man. Now you can panic. It's an elective surgery. Getting any kind of financial aid could take months.
Ugh. Maybe I can move into some kind of shelter while I wait. One without stairs.
Well, maybe there's a doctor or something you can make payments to.
When I don't even have a job, you know what really makes me mad? 15 years I paid for insurance, and never once did I go over my deductible.
How about your dad?
Oh, forget it. Even if he had it, which he doesn't, he wouldn't.
Oh, well, there must be someone you can borrow from. I don't have that kind of money. Come on, this could take thousands.
I know. Unfortunately, I'm not acquainted with the rich and famous. I thought maybe Ivan.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Well, maybe I should go to one of those, clinics, where surgery students work on you. I could be a guinea pig. I don't care. Speaking of pigs, maybe a vet would have the know-how to... Irene?
So I wouldn't exactly call it a fraud. I mean, we are married. It's just a piece of paper, I mean, not the joining of two souls.
Oh, my God.
He needed the insurance, Patty. I figured he'd have the surgery, stay at my place for maybe a week, and then once he walked, he'd go home and we'd get divorced. Of course, it didn't exactly go that way.
You, Thomas, take Irene to be your lawfully wedded wife. For better or for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
Under the circumstances.
Oh. And do you, Irene, take this man Thomas to be your lawfully wedded husband. For better or for worse, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
I guess.
By the power vested in me, by the state of Illinois, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Do us both a favor, Irene.
Appreciate it.
Don't you ever tell Mom. Ever.
All right, here we go. Hey, look at me, I'm walking. What's this?
I want you to use it for the next 2 weeks.
A cane?
Oh, no one will notice. They'll all be looking at your girdle.
My what?
Thank you.
Sure, now she's laughing.
You only need it when you're going to be on your feet. Plus, we have a little manual for you called Back to Sex. Get it?
Ah.
We'll give that to your wife.
Go ahead, honey, take the manual.
Can you hurry it up? Patty and my mom are coming by to pick me up, and I don't want to have to explain you.
Spike? I really owe you.
Oh, it's no big deal.
No, it is a big deal to me. Nobody ever did anything like this for me.
Nobody?
I mean it, I swear. Nobody's ever given me an egg, much less sugar pops.
Oh, come on, McGuire. What about all your sleepovers?
I don't stay for breakfast. They don't offer, I don't ask.
I'm sorry. You deserve better than that.
Says you. I wish there was some way I could, express or somehow, repay you.
Oh, well, that's really... But there's nothing, except could you leave before my mother... Oh, she's always early.
You go, I'll hide here, and I'll lock up before I leave.
Where have I heard that before?
Irene, thanks for everything.
Hi.
Miss Dunbar.
Yes?
Alice Wood, Lakeshore Mutual. May I come in?
Lakeshore Mutual?
Just checking up on a surgical claim you made for, let's see here. Thomas McGuire.